what's going on, guys? This is Cameron Fields here, and in this video I'm going to share with you 4-step process that I can guarantee you that you will get signups in your MyEcon business. Okay, now just so you understand, and before I get into the 4 steps, what I'm actually sharing with you is a well-kept secret from marketers like myself and copywriters. This is what we do before we even do like anything. This is kind of like how we create our strategy. And like I said, I can guarantee you, if you follow what I'm sharing with you in this video, you will have guaranteed success. I can definitely guarantee you that. All right. So let's get right into it. So what is the 4-step process that I'm talking about? Well, it's A. This is the 4-step process that you have to understand before you even do any kind of marketing. All right. So what does this mean, right? What does AIDA mean? Well, I'll break it down for you right now. And so you understand, A stands for attention, right? To get someone's attention. I stands for interest. D stands for desire. A stands for actions, right? And actions is what you want. This is how, you get conversions, you get signups, you make money. Now, so you understand that this here actually works for anything. If you're selling a physical product, if you're selling a membership, even if you're selling products inside of my econ, this is what you have to understand, okay? And so you understand this is a 2-step process as well, right? AIDA is a 2-step process. All right, now I'm gonna break this down for you. All right, and so you understand this too, guys. This is something that normally I teach to my team or a client if I'm working with a business. This is kind of the same exact things that we go over before we do anything. Okay, so attention. All right, in order to get anyone to buy anything from you, you have to get their attention. I don't care how great your product is. If you're not getting the attention to the people who will buy it, it doesn't matter, right? So attention is the very first thing. Interest is the next thing that you have to understand. You have to get someone interested, right? You have to get them to actually take an action, right? So let me just give you an example. All right, so let's just say, for example, you're running Facebook ads, or let's say me and you're sitting down and we're going over our Facebook strategy. Right, so the very first thing I always tell people is we have to get them to stop scrolling. Right, so for example, let's say someone's on their iPad or whatever and they're just scrolling. Right, they're doing this. So how do we get them to stop doing that? Well, we have to actually get their attention with something. Right, we have to have something that's going to get them to stop, look at it, and then say, man, that's interesting, and then they click through, right? So let's say, for example, if I say, let's say I ran an ad and I says, learn the 4-step process that generated me over 7 figures within 12 months, right? Because if you guys don't know, that's actually my story, is I, earned 7 figures in 12 months back in 2012. So this, like I say, if that was an ad that you saw, so that will get your attention. You will stop, right, and say, okay, well, this is, interesting. So you'll click, right? So it matters. So let me back up. I don't want to lose you guys. So what you have to understand is, if you're running an ad, all right, the headline, the content, the verbiage that you have on that ad actually counts the most, right? That gets their attention and it actually brings up interest for them to click. So the headline has to be something that gets to compel someone to click on your ad. Once they click on your ad, then they actually go to what we call a landing page, right? A capture page, right? We want to collect information. On that capture page, you're going to have a congruent message, right? So if I said in the ad, learn my 4-step process that generated me over 7 figures in 12 months, then what you want to do is when they click on that ad, they go to that landing page, you want to have the same exact headline so that people understand, hey, I'm in the right place, right? This is where I want to be. So what they will do is they will enter their email, right? And at the same time, I always teach people this, that have a pixel on that page. I don't know how many times I go to pages and I don't see people having their pixel firing off. It's totally wrong. I mean, you have to have a pixel on your page, all right? That's a must have, all right? So now that you have the attention of the actual prospect, you have their interest, they entered in their email, then it takes them to the actual claim. So now it takes them to the video that actually has to get their desire, right? So now this step here is building what I call your DN, distribution network, aka your audience, right? It's building up your audience. It's building up your email list. It's building up your retargeting list, right? So now this phase is done, right? This is done. Now the desire part takes over. Now the desire part basically can be a little bit more lengthier as far as the time to get someone to take action, because you know the first time they actually see your ad, right? Then they get interested. Then they actually see the content that you're providing. The desire may not be there right away, right? It may not be there because they might say, well, this doesn't seem, you know, it seems too good to be true. Or I don't really understand, or I don't really trust what he's providing or she's providing, right? So this is why your retargeting pixel is important, because now you can actually continue the conversation with actually retargeting them via Facebook, YouTube, and so on, with other content videos that is going to build up your brand and get them to trust you more, like you more, and then before you know it, they'll take that action. So you understand too, guys, you know, statistics, basically Microsoft Corporation actually not too long ago released a statistic that we have an 8-second attention span, right? That means that we forget stuff, or we get distracted all the time. So once you get their email address, or you start to get them, you know, you got their interest, you got their attention, you got their interest, they entered into your distribution network, now you have to continue building that brand. So you might not get a action right off the rip. And this is where most people actually get caught up on, hey, I ran, you know, traffic, I bought solo ads or something like that. I didn't get any conversions, guys. They're like, oh man, what's going on, Cameron? I didn't get no conversions. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the follow-up? What's your nurturing sequence look like? Do you have retargeting? Do you have an email sequence? And most of the time they'll say no. Okay, but if you do have an email sequence and you do have a, you know, a series of videos that's going out retargeting people who hit a certain page, which will be your content page, right? The page that you're delivering the actual value that you're promising on the front end, right? Then you can retarget those people. And that's probably a little bit too much for you guys, but I don't want to confuse you guys, but I really want you guys to understand this, because this is what creates conversions. This is what creates money for you and your business. If you don't get this right here, these 4 little steps, then you're never going to get conversions. All right? Well, actually, these 3 steps, because once you understand how to get their attention, how to get the interest, how to build up desire, you will always get actions, always get conversions. I don't care what it is you're selling, you will always get it. All right? Now, this, I go in depth, you know, more with my team. I teach you guys how to get the attention, how to get the interest, how to get the desire, how to build up funnels, and all that other stuff. So if you're interested to actually, you know, if you're looking to get into MyEcon, or maybe you're already into MyEcon, you know, you can connect with me. There's a link down below. You can join my program, MyEcon, or you can actually join my program that I'm going to have, I'm creating right now to teach this stuff more in depth, you know what I mean? But if you're on my team, you get this for free. If you're not on my team, it's going to be a small cost. But either way, you know, so you guys understand, MyEcon is a real legitimate business. It will work for you. It will pay you, but you have to understand how to market, how to utilize these 4 steps in order to get conversions. All right, guys. So once again, I just wanted to share this really quick video with you guys, showing you the secret here that I use, many other marketers use, copywriters use. This is what we do to create our strategy so that we can make money. All right. So once again, also to subscribe to my channel. I always give content like this, you know, giving value, because that's what I believe in, helping others to achieve their goal. And, you know, subscribe, comment, you know, thumbs up, however, guys, you know, just show me some love. And I look to speaking with you or sharing with you on my next video. All right. Talk to you soon.